and it just showed offline. I was like, wait a fucking minute. What happened here?
I think we're back on. All right. And we're back with some more action as it looks like the 8 is going to go ahead and get the pole position. Let me go and get a number. I'm not really too sure.
That's
going to be A-Dukes. A-Dukes is a strong road racer. You can never count him out. He's a strong racer all over the place.
Yeah, and A-Dukes and Fort Smitty on the front row.
And he's getting better every week, I'll tell you. We know he's just now getting back over here to NASCAR heat, and he's improving rapidly.
And his
I'm gonna throw you a name out there. I'm gonna throw you a name out there real quick. I didn't mean to interrupt you, HD. That 88 truck of Watt Racing, he has been doing very well this season, and I'm going to use him as a dark horse. I think he brings that thing home victory tonight.
And I do not have anybody streaming live from Canadian Tire for D4C at the moment.
Vroom vroom in Canada. They call it the Leafs. I almost said state. The Leaf Country. They call it the Leaf Country. 2.5 miles of track, 10 turns. These boys are ready to come around the last corner to take it green. A-Dukes this time by. Let's hear these engines roar, baby. Imagine it. Yep, there they go this time by, and A-Dukes is going to go ahead and get a good jump just in front of Fort Smitty. Fort Smitty's going to hit in the back. Someone's around in the back, but off the track, there's going to be no caution. He's going to lose easily 10 spots, and A-Dukes is going to take the run down the hill, gain about 3 truck lengths on Fort Smitty. Into turn number 4, this little right-hander, we'll call it. I don't really know turn names here, but look at this shot, dudes.
This is the hill I'm talking about. We're going to come down around this Champion Spark Plug turn here, down into grind down the front splitter turn to the right. Somebody's going to fly over top of someone right there on this track today. That's going to happen, HD. As we're going up the hill through the NASCAR straightaway here, man, you carry a lot of speed up this hill right here, and I'll tell you, once you top it, you carry a lot of speed through the next set of turns even. A lot of ground to be made up right here.
Yes, sir, indeed. As also that straightaway, you really have to finagle your way through that tight right-hander, because if you don't get that down just packed, and A-Dukes is going to lead the first lap of the race, but if you don't get that down just packed, you're going to lose a ton of speed down that straightaway, and that is going to kill you, and Dukes is on 2 wheels. Holy moly, looks like he's in Afghanistan driving on 2 wheels where they're changing tires on 2 wheels. Luckily, he didn't do that. I don't think he can do that while driving, but Dukes is definitely flexing his muscles early on.
You think he was just showing off a little bit right there, you know, like a dirt bike rider when he's riding a wheelie when he got a big lead? He's got it up on 2 wheels out here.
Yes, sir, indeed. I'm thinking second place is going to be Fort Smitty?
Yes, sir, Fort Smitty. We're going to see some guys that's going to blow that turn right there big as the tires start to get older. No doubt about it.
No, that's going to be Snag. And yes, second place truck did blow an engine off of the start. Tough break for him. Yeah, D4C Snag is going to be in second. Behind Snag, we're going to have the 50 of Fort Smitty. Rounding out your top 3. Fort Smitty's got a little action going on behind him, but pretty much it's single file through there.
Oh, yeah. And I tell you, I'm watching A-Dukes up here at the front, and you know we got stages on right now. And if I'm one of the trucks that's watching him and the line that he's running, when I get into the pit here, I'm going to be tuning my truck up to be a little bit looser, if you will.
You know, honestly, when I come to road courses, I don't make many adjustments at all.
We're under
pretty
caution.
much stay the same, and yeah, we're under caution. And I'm kind of shocked there's a caution here at a road course. It's tough to bring on the caution.
I'm looking, and I actually got to watch it delayed here, and from 5th place to the Cosmic Storm, and I didn't see anything. There was nothing in the top 7, but we do got your top 5 is going to be A Dukes, D4C Snag, for Smitty, followed by Serving Cone, and the Cosmic Storms in 5th. And More Smoke is in 10th place right now, and another notable there, 7th place, D4C 4-Speed. As we're going to have 10 laps of fuel right now with 61 laps remaining. He's not going to pit, so I'm guessing that's going to let our fuel window be at about 13, 14.
Yeah, I'm going to let you know we got 2 trucks out of the race right now already. Happened on lap 1. You got the 38 of Brute Gorgon and the 87 of Ingalls. I don't know what happened there at the beginning of the race on lap 1, but they are out of the event. And the truck that you saw off track there on lap 1, that was the 19 of Sledgehammer. So that was a good break. He just caught on that caution right there. He's able to catch back up with the field.
Yes, sir. Indeed, it's a great break for him because it's going to bring everybody back together. I know Dukes didn't want to see that necessarily because that's going to bring the 13 of Serving Cone on the outside of him, followed by the 75 of our very own. I do believe that's a More Smoke, if I'm not mistaken.
All the way up from 10th place to no, More Smoke's in the 22,
no, that's Cosmic,
I believe.
Scratch
that's
that.
Cosmic came from 5th. More is going to be in the 22 truck.
But don't
and another notable number, we didn't say nothing about him. He's making his first appearance this year in the truck series, the 33 truck. That's going to be Pro Viper tonight.
Pro Viper coming over from Cup to run some trucks.
I also want to give a quick shout out to D4C 4-Speed running in the top 5, currently sitting 4th. Your Richmond race winner last Thursday in the D4C Cup Series. That was a heck of a race to broadcast. Early caution, though, so far here. The only thing about this is the long pace lap we do here at D4C. We do the manual restarts, bring a little bit more simulation to the whole thing, the whole field. But it's kind of cool seeing these guys go side by side.
Hey, it's great pack racing here. I mean, look, the 8's stretching it out right here, but the 13's got to run down on the inside, HD. You think he'll clear him?
I don't think he will. Actually, the 13 might have stayed out. You think?
Yeah, everybody up there stayed out. Every single person up there.
I'll tell you, not every single person stayed up there because the 20 of Snag was in 2nd.
Yeah, no, that.
And Smitty was in 3rd.
When I say every single person, 4-Speed was in 10th per se. I guess what I should have said. 4-Speed was 10th going in, and he's 4th now. Amore was up there, I think.
Anyway, we're green yet again, side by side down the hill. That's going to be Serving Cone and A Dukes. Still duking it out down to the downhill section. Dukes should get the preferred position, but they are still side by side. Someone's off the track. Man, what a race so far. This time the 13 and Serving Cone's going to have the preferred advantage, and he's going to pull a crossover.
Look at that move. Come on. Let's just switch sides, son.
And Serving Cone's going to come out on top on that. We come down to the right tight-hander, and Dukes is going to drive it in.
He did. He drove it in deep there, HD. He's going to suffer on exit.
No, he's not. He's going to hold that. He's going to hold that strong.
Man, the 74 of BB Juggernaut around in that tight turn.
Power move out of that 8 to get through there like that.
No caution.
What racing that was right there. Side by side for over half the track. Crossover moves. Drove it in there. Duke stayed on that tight right-hander. But here comes Serving Cone back trying to lead this lap.
Oh, mercy. These boys going at it. Oh, Cone gave him the bumper right there. He said, come on, man. I got to go. He got him a little bit loose. Jump up beside him, and Dukes leads by a fender.
That's time by, but they're still side by side.
Yeah. Oh, baby. Look at that. He clears him to the inside. That's a strong move out of Serving Cone in the 13, I tell you. Into the braking zone.
Duke's trying to get the run out of the corner. Back to entry up. Serving Cone's going to hold strong. driving in there as we got a car off in the grass in the back. But we're going to keep our eyes on these two with this heck of a battle they got going on. And here comes Dukes again driving it in there, picking up a lot of time.
Yeah, and third and fourth went head on into that outside wall.
Oh my God, son was flipping.
Yeah, that's the hit. That's the
hill. The truck that was flipping is the 7 of 4-speed. Lost a ton of ground.
He was in third. Yeah, third and fourth both just plowed each other off into the turn there. Like one did not touch the brakes.
Well, someone want to better check on 4-speed because I think he went over the fence.
He might have. Oh, and the cone makes a mistake, puts it through the grass right there. It's Dukes at the line. Look at this again. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. Them boys are racing right there. Who's going to wear the tires out? As Dukes got a heck of a run on that outside there.
Yeah, I think Servanco might have damaged his car a little bit, chopping through the grass like that, and Dukes is going to pick up a lot of time on him. Don't know. Oh, he might have got a course penalty.
He may have. No, he would be. I think that's 10 seconds. So he would definitely not be this close.
I think it's less than 10. I think it depends.
Look at all them tire marks inside of that turn right there. Here's where all the trouble took place for 4-speed, and I bet was that Cosmic that was with him then, because that was your third and fourth.
Yeah, I'm not entirely too sure, but let's go ahead and bounce. And Cosmic is off the track.
Cosmic's still third, yeah.
He's in the pits.
Yeah, Snag's going to take that spot.
Yeah, he's repairing. I'm going to go ahead and assume he was involved in that wreck.
Oh, yeah. It was him and 4-speed together, third and fourth.
We got another battle going on between D4C, Snag, and the 3 truck of Shane's Gambles.
Oh, beating on each other, HD. That's going to bring the 50 in. 50's probably going to pass them both. Oh, and there, head on into that inside wall is, I believe, was that the 3?
Yeah, that was the 3 of Chains. Got loose off the corner. Tire wear starting to affect these trucks a little bit. They're going to be getting a little looser.
Oh, yeah.
Coming off, but D4C Snag is going to prevail out of that one, followed by Fort Smitty.
Yeah, and I'm riding along with Cosmic now in third place also here.
No, Cosmic's not in third. He was down pit road. Wait, no. Cosmic's at 75.
Yeah, he's at 75.
God, I keep thinking Xfinity.
Oh, and I'll tell you, Cosmic is so loose through them sharp turns right there that he's literally fishtailing the truck. But he's hanging on the third place. As Dukes has opened up a 2.5 second lead here on second place. 9 to go in the stage.
Yeah, here comes Dukes. This time by taking it. 13 is kind of gaining a little bit. Cosmic's also there as well. This might be a battle to watch, and I kind of like this camera angle. Someone's down pit road. I'm just watching all these guys file out of the corner. This might be an angle to get, you know, when we come down to the last lap to watch the finish.
Oh, yeah, man, the second place truck was on 2 wheels coming down the hill. Wow. Oh, serving cone. He puts it back in the grass again in that same turn where he lost all that time to Dukes. They're dropping under the champion sign right now.
He's out wide, and we're about to have a battle for second place. Let me try and get on this.
Yeah.
He got him.
Got him. Yep, that quick.
That quick. I was trying to get to the battle, and I missed it.
Yep, and not only did he get him, but Serving Cone is now 2.8 seconds behind Cosmic. They've got 5 laps of fuel left here with, I believe, there's going to be 10 to go in the stage, right? I'll get you a number on that here in just 1 second.
Yeah, that battle you all was just talking about right there, I'm sitting here watching it too. I'm watching the back half of it. I'm not sure where he qualified at, where he's, if he had any damage or anything, but the 22 of More Smoke is right at the back of this pack. Looks like he's getting ready to try to pass him a few trucks right here. He's making a strong move right here. He was looked like about 2 seconds behind this group, closed it down in about 2 laps, so he's all over them.
Yeah, I'm currently going to follow along with the More Smoke, as he has, who is that in front of him?
I am watching these guys. I believe that is
No, that's actually the 38. I thought he was out of the race.
38. That's what I was going to say.
That's Brute Morgan. Let me see what truck that was out of the race. I thought that was a 38 earlier. My apologies. Oh, that is the 98 truck that is out of the race.
And there goes a More Smoke, beating doors out of the tight right-hander. Just not able to make it stick, though. And the 38 of Brute Gorgon's going to hold on that time. Definitely some good battles going on so far.
The pit window is open right now, just so everybody knows. We're going to have, I believe it's going to be 8 to go in the stage this time, and they're going to have about 3.5 laps of fuel. Anybody that didn't pit, there's 7 to go in the stage right now, and he's not going to roll it over again, but I will tell you that the Cosmic Storm, when he overtook second place from Serving Cone, he was 2.8 seconds behind A-Dukes, and he's now 1.9. So I don't know if A-Dukes has backed it down or Cosmic's really stepped it up. But Serving Cone is 4 seconds back in third now.
I'm not sure, but we got that battle still going on between a More Smoke and Brute Gorgon. This time by a More Smoke's going to clear him. Definitely has a little faster truck right now, in my opinion, compared to the 38s. The 38's got a little crinkle on the right side of that front of his truck. I would imagine that's causing a little havoc. More Smoke's got a clean one. He's trying to hunt down the next one, and that's going to be the D4C Snag. But coming down this long straightaway, Brute Gorgon has got a good run on him more.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get scrolled around here. I'm back on Cosmic again, watching.
Oh, and More Smoke is off the track. Brute Gorgon's going to get him, as well as everyone else. Amore's going to lose 2 positions and a ton of time. As we're going to go ahead and fan around, see what else we got going on. There's the 2, the 1 truck, 19, 16. Let's go and find our race leaders.
I'll tell you what, that 13 has a 3 all over him right now. That's a battle right here for 3rd and 4th. And I mean, that's going to be Serving Cone and Chained Graboid, I believe is the way we say that. But in the 5th place of Walt Racing is right there, 1 second behind these guys. And like I say, HD, we're getting ready to make pit stops.
Yeah, and older tires, you can definitely see where they're getting a little looser off the corner, as well as going into pit stops. You know, you have to load this baby up a little bit more.
Right.
You're stopping, and your brakes ain't going to be like they were, overheating like this, breaking into these corners, especially these hard, tight turns. You can see these babies glowing.
Oh yeah, got them. They got the. Oh, the 13 is on pit road right now. I was just about to ask. I can't think of my co-broadcaster's name at the moment. I was just about to ask Knights.
Why don't you tell me a little something about Knights, dudes?
I was just about to ask Knights if he had any experience here in the trucks, and if you're already in the half can fuel window, don't you want to take that early, or is there some after stage strategies taking place right now? You could have came in there and grabbed a half a can, you know.
I don't think it would have grabbed half a can, because if you'd have grabbed half a can, the stage would have ended. You'd have had to come back down pit road anyway, so you'd have found yourself at the back of this pack. And I don't think that's what you want to see, as much racing as that is, hard racing, beating and banging. I think where Dukes is at right now, I think that's the spot you want to be in. So I would fully expect to see Dukes come down pit road right now, and maybe Cosmic right behind him. If I'm Cosmic, when I see Dukes come down pit road as close as he's got to him, I'd follow him right down pit road. I would not let him have any kind of advantage on any new tires.
Well, that's my question there, because we got Serving Cone, who is now off of pit road, and we know how fast he is on new tires. We watched him and Dukes there for, what, 2-3 laps, just fighting it out. And he's ripping through this field right now, as we still got the leaders not going to pit road right now. So, I mean, I think they're going to give up a lot of time unless they're actually there's just no way that they're going to make it on fuel. Their fuel lights are on.
Well, this is going to be quite interesting because these guys are running neck to neck. Cosmic is actually catching A-Dukes. I think Cosmic might be a little better on the longer run, and he's on his bumper right now. And he's going to take him. I think Dukes might have gave it up.
I don't think he may be out of gas because they're. No, I know that Cosmic just rolled to 0 over here.
They're not out of gas
on his fuel meter.
I think Dukes definitely gave that position up way too easy. I think that was a good, smart play right there. You know, he's down the side, older tires. You don't want him to mess up and get into you and your race be over. So that's good driving right there at the 8 of A-Dukes, and I expect these guys to come down this time. Whether or not they get tires or want this stage win, I know.
Oh, Dukes is
still going.
Dude, unless the pits are right here, they are out of gas. All right, they are right here. Did Dukes stay out?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
He did.
Dude, did he really save that much fuel? As the 13, who third place there, we seen him go take tires early. He just pounded down the inside wall here.
He could have been saving. You all said he had about a 3-second lead. It's pretty easy to save fuel at a road course, especially with all the downhills there is here at this track.
Well, and he had that big lead, and look how quick Cosmic caught him. But boy, to save 3 laps. Ooh.
Well, I'm wondering if the strategy is if he saved enough fuel, when you come down pit road, say he takes the white flag of the stage, he comes down pit road, he's going to cross the start-finish line to end the stage on pit road.
I was actually just about to ask what the rule is on that, if anybody knows. Are the pits closed with 2 to go?
No, as far as I know, we don't close them. I know we don't close them in the Cup Series, so which we don't have stages there, but we've called it Xfinity races. I don't think so. I don't think that they do close them.
Because I know this much, if I could make it till that last lap and coast out of gas down to that stage or whatever, you know, not have to pit, it's always been an advantage.
Yeah, because he's going again.
Race.
He's going again. He didn't pit again.
Oh, if he was coming, he would have came right then. He's obviously confident that he's got it.
Well, there's 3 right now. It's starting to catch up to him. I don't know exactly if that's for position that's about to happen. I want to venture. I don't know.
I would say it is. The track's big enough. I think you can pit without going a lap down here.
Oh yeah, Cosmic's out right now. He's in 12th place.
So he definitely went and took 4 tires.
This is
He's
smart.
behind Pro Viper, who's also not pitted yet. But if these guys pitted and took full fuel, not a half a can like earlier during that caution, I guess maybe that might be a difference, because I know that Cosmic took nothing. He didn't pit. But neither did A-Dukes.
I'm going to go ahead and say this is a smart move. Because if he can get to the end of this stage, I would venture to say everybody's going to... I think everybody would pit at the start stage too. I really would think they would.
And I was just able to see, and you got 13 when you come off of pit road, but it drops to 12 is real quick. So you're basically getting 12 laps of fuel.
Yeah, well, that 3 is there right now. Can we get a lap count? Is this the last white flag this time?
This is going to be your white flag lap after the leader takes it.
Well, we'll see right here. I really believe that he's going to hit pit road before he crosses that line. I think he's going to hit pit road.
There's one more lap right now.
Well, there goes the 3 on the inside. Going to get by A-Dukes. Pull a power move. Not really much I don't think Dukes can do. I would assume the 3 took gas. He's good to go. He's pushing it, as Dukes is probably saving still, I would imagine, because the 3 came out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah. He's pushing that clutch in, HD. Yeah. He's rolling down these hills. I mean, that's the only way he's making it. And the strategy to me, It's not worth all the time that he just gave up.
Well, I can tell you, I've been listening to him. I've been riding with him the last 3 or 4 laps. He's short shifting, and when you short shift,
he's out.
You're saving fuel.
He's out.
He's out of fuel. He is out.
He's out.
Yes, he is.
I don't think he's out, but
no, he's not. He's short shifting HD. And that's very smart because he's not revving the engine all the way up to 8,000 RPM, so he's saving fuel doing that.
No, yeah, definitely. That's a very smart thing he's doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's going to finish third out of this, so it's not a complete loss. It's also, I mean, it's a good, see, hey, if I do this, what happens? Now he knows.
Right. Well, but at the end of the day, though, everybody that just pitted is going to stay out, so he's going to start the next stage, 13th, 14th?
Everyone's in the pit.
I think they pit because the guys that pitted, they started pitting, 6, 7 laps ago? So they're halfway through their run.
Well, they have 10 laps of fuel left right now out of 13.
Yeah, I would imagine.
95%. Cosmic's just dropped to 94 on his fronts, 95s on his rears. I don't think Cosmic's pitting from 11th place.
You may see Cosmic not pit. There may be a few that pitted, really late there with about
another one's going to be
go.
Another one's going to be 4-speed because he got in that trouble. He's running 19th now. He's needing track position. Sledgehammer, he's going to need some track position. I can see those guys that just pitted. I can see about half the field staying out. As our free pass is going to go to Juggernaut. I was just able to look there.
Well, there goes your stage 1, though. Stage 1 winner is going to be Chained Grabbled. I'm probably saying his name wrong. I completely 100% apologize. But second place is going to be Fort Smitty. Rounded out the top 3 in stage 1 is going to be A-Deuce with that bold strategy he tried pulling.
The whole top 10 came in.
Yeah. Well, besides Cosmic. Cosmic is the only one to stay out, which our very own Knights called him to do. No.
Serving Code stayed out. Gained 13 positions and is in second place now. That 13 truck.
Yeah, I'm wondering about his strategy.
Well, I watched him pound the wall there in this truck after he pitted. So that means he's out there damaged right now.
I think he pitted with 5 or 6 to go to the end of that stage, so he's definitely not going to have the fuel.
He was the first one to hit pit road actually, and I think that was 2 laps in front of Cosmic, who his fuel meter is going to have 9 on it.
Now, I'm not mistaken though. Isn't the second stage longer than the first stage, or do I have that backwards? I'm trying to remember how that works.
Well,
I'm trying to remember how the fuel strategy may work.
I think it's 20, 20, 24.
Okay.
And it depends on each track too.
Okay. If that's the case, you're assuming that A-Dukes is going to pull the same strategy, run this thing all the way out to the end of this stage as well.
Well, he might not this time, though. After seeing it, didn't really work in his favor.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what Cosmic did. Cosmic went in there and pitted, and he knew he was going to be way at the back. He got 90-ish% tires now, and he saved fuel that entire first run after his pit stop, because right now he's sitting on 12 laps of fuel.
Well, he probably just took fuel, I would think. Ooh.
You think he pitted and took fuel?
No, maybe not, because if he would have been 13, unless they already took off a lap of fuel. But they're coming around to the last corner. This time, getting ready to go green is stage number 2. Here the boys come. Double fouled, and this is going to be interesting with the 13, a serving cone on the inside, door to door with the Cosmic Storm.
Yeah, and I think you're going to see A-Dukes just sit here and let these two sort this out. Because we saw it earlier. I think he knows that serving cone there is probably going to burn his stuff up early. And it gets into the 72 there, or 75. There's some talent up here at the front of the field. I think that they're good, smart, patient racers here. Uh-oh. Ooh, a little bit of lag there. I don't know if anybody else seen A-Dukes, but he was heading for the jump on 2 wheels.
Yeah, that caused Smitty to go a little bit wide there. Lost a position of chain. We got a caution.
Yeah, there's definitely a caution. We got a big wreck right there. All right, 12 laps of fuel, 40 laps to go.
All right, so caution number 2 of the day is out, and one thing I noticed on that restart is the front 2 got single filed out pretty fast compared to the other times.
Right.
I would imagine everyone's staying. Well, everyone might pit. This might fall in Cosmic's favor if everyone
pits. Yeah, your
pits.
top 10's Cosmic, Cone, A Dukes, Chain Grabold, Fort Smitty is in 5th, Walt Racing 6th, Amor Smoke is 7th, Brute Gorgon's 8th, Outlaw is 9th, and D4C Snag rounds out the top 10. I know a few trucks back there behind that top 10 that are definitely wanting to get up here. One is that 7 truck.
You know, D4C 4-Speed is a pretty talented road racer. He was up there early on, hit the ramp on that tight turn, went flying through the air. Looked like he was trying to be an astronaut. You know, when you're a kid, like, I want to grow up to be an astronaut. Well, my man did it for perfection. I thought he was going straight to the moon. But he came back down to us. He didn't want to ET phone back home. He likes racing here. Canadian Tire, 10 turns, a lot of elevation. That's my favorite camera angle when they all come down that hill and you see them side by side like that. It's pretty epic. It's a good camera angle.
It's so cool.
I was watching 4-Speed on that last restart. He restarted 17th. I don't even think they ran a whole lap. And he's going to restart 13th. So he grabbed 4 spots on that tiny little run there.
And before that, when he pitted, he was 19th place. So he obviously pitted, fixed the truck, went back into the pit, didn't stay out. So he pitted again. And he's actually truly driving through the field.
Yeah, I think your guys that pitted right there are going to be able to run a little bit harder right now because they definitely can make it to the end. The guys up front may be able to now with the cautions, may have stretched it out. These guys in the back, they for sure can make it, so they're going to be running a little harder here.
Well, and another thing these pace laps does, it gives these guys a chance to cool those tires down, you know, which is a pretty big deal, you know, heading off into turn 1 right there, door to door, what, 15, 10, 12 deep, I guess, side by side.
They're probably going to be about 8 to 9 deep. We had a couple people with blown engines as these boys are getting ready to round the last corner of the pace lap. It's going to be Cosmic Storm again. Your race leader on the outside is going to be Serving Cone, followed by A-Dukes in 3rd. And in that 3 truck, we got Chained Gambit. And boogity, boogity, boogie, let's go green again, boys. This time, as we're going to go side by side through turn 1. A-Dukes is going to try and make a pass here, possibly make it 3 wide. Coming down the hill this time.
Oh, down the hill.
Yeah, Cosmic's going
to... just got pushed out to the... Yeah, Cosmic got pushed him out there. Yeah, he definitely was leaning on him, I'll tell you that. Oh, we got a big wreck here in the...
22 of them more smoked hard into the wall all the way to the back of the field.
Oh, and the second place truck, the 13 of Serving Cone, was in the grass and against the wall all the way down that stretch right there. I don't even know what position he's in now.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I still got my eyes on the race leader. It's going to be the 75 of Cosmic Storm, followed by A-Dukes as everyone else is coming through that tight hairpin turn down this long straightaway.
As 4-Speed has made his way up to 7th.
Yeah, I was just watching him. He just used the Outlaw's 4 tires to get through that last turn.
He definitely did. He's going to need to go over there and fix that door.
Yeah, I'm actually currently following along with D4C 4-Speed with the 3 behind him. Chains Gambit, who was running top 5, got knocked back as 4-Speed is charging the field, trying to catch this next pack. As I don't think we have a caution. No, I thought for a minute we might have had a caution. Now they look mighty slow there coming through that last turn, but it is a tight turn.
I'm going to say 4-Speed grabbed like 5 or 6 spots right there. He is well inside the top 10 after that lap.
Oh, dude, yeah. when he jumped to the inside of those guys right there, I'm almost sure that they were 3 wide outside of him, and he made it 4 on the bottom. Which will work every time. It'll work every time.
we have another casualty. Not sure what happened, if it was a blown motor or not. The 22 of them more smoke out of this race.
Sounds like when he hit that wall, it was just unrepairable.
I'm going to blame it on
because he hit that wall
hard. I take that back. He is on pit road. He's moving. I thought he was out of the race because it was ghosted.
Oh, he's sticking it.
Yep, it was ghosted. I thought he was out of the race. That is my mistake. No, he is moving again.
No give up and a more smoke. And I'll tell you, with the stages, this might just play into his hand.
That is my apologies, guys. The game played a trick on me right there where it was ghosted. I thought he was out.
It happens to us all the time. HD calls tires, left, right, front, rears, left. However you said it, HD. We're always messing up. That's when we have our best times.
I'll tell you what, we have a heck of a battle going on. I don't know exactly what position it is, but it was between the 88 of WOT Racing and the 38. They were having a heck. Oh my lordy! Someone wasn't around in the middle of the track, and he's on
right
2
in the middle
wheels.
of the track, coming down the hill. Oh my!
That is Cosmic Storm. That was the 75, I believe.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, Cosmic's dropping like a rock. He's got heavy damage. Heavy damage. I'm riding along with him.
He's off the grass again into the wall with more damage. And they're 3 wide back there.
I don't even.
We just went 3 wide through a corner. We just went 3 wide through a corner, guys. I watched it, and they made it through it.
I think we went 4 wide. Cosmic was just really, really wide. As Cosmic's getting ready to bring it down this hill right here, I don't think it's going to turn. I really don't.
Well, the only person that likes seeing this happen is going to be the 8 of 8 Deuce, because he is gone by a mile now. I don't even see anybody in the picture. Oh, there's people right there.
Yep, I was riding along with him a little earlier there, and it was kind of weird watching the qualifying, so I clicked on another car.
Yeah, second place is going to be the 20 of D4C Snag, followed by, I want to say...
That is Watt Racing, I believe.
Yeah, the 88. This is third.
Dark horse.
So we're going to keep an eye on these guys, especially behind them. I'm trying to get behind them. They got a battle going on.
I'm not sure what place I'm riding in, but I've got 2, 4, 7. Oh, that's the 13. He's around again. He just knocked the whole front end off of it on a straightaway. Oh man, he's coming down the hill here.
Oh,
his truck's destroyed.
I just had the 24 of Dad Urchin on 2 wheels.
Oh,
there's action everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, this 13.
One of the fence.
Yes, he is. The 13 getting ready to go by him right now.
It's the 02.
That's 02.
See if I can get a name on that one.
02 is going to be George Dozer.
Georgia Dozer.
Well, hope he had the dozer blade on, because he better knock that wall down.
Yeah, you can tell by the front end of that truck, it's crinkled big time.
Yeah, I tell you, I'm riding along here. I've never noticed this before, but I'm riding along with Serving Cone, who has got heavy damage, and I'm looking at the bed of his truck from the chase view, and on the right-hand side, the side of his truck is actually caved in, and it's actually bent in on the bed of the truck. It's something like if you was driving, you really wouldn't notice. Like the straight lines, I guess. It's kind of cool to see the damage model.
Yeah, I'm currently riding along with 4Speed, as we got 4 Smitty behind him. This is a top 10 battle just outside the top 5 as they're trying to chase the 3 down. But we're all pretty much spread out throughout the whole track.
Yeah. I think the only, the last savior, as I see tire tracks going up that hill, HD, when you get a chance, you look, somebody tried to launch over there to that 10.
I'm going to say it's D4C 4Speed who launched off that.
It might have been. You'll see the tracks.
There's definitely no action up front. A-Dukes is pulling away even further. He's just on rails right now. Really smooth around the track. No pressure from behind. If he needed to save gas, he's definitely going to be able to save gas.
I'm riding with the 3, and I believe he's in the top 5, correct? top.
I'm not sure with all that action we had earlier.
Right, yeah. I'm
It's
kinda
so tough.
confused on
I want to say he is.
where everybody's at.
Or close to it. It's definitely top 10. Because I'm
And he's
following
right
along with
behind
his
him.
7. 4-speed,
that-
who's getting pressure right now from Fort Smitty. The 7's off track. I think he lagged out, blowing an engine.
Who did?
That's going to be D4C 4-speed, blown engine.
Yes, sir. Yes,
No
sir.
way.
On that road, he is out of the race.
Must have knocked the radiator out of it whenever he sent it to the moon. Man. Tough break for 4-speed, but I'll tell you, one thing that he can take away from this is the track time, the wheel time. He's not in it for points. He's just here to race the race. Nobody likes to not finish the race. But if there's any positives to be taken away, it wasn't a cup race.
Yes, we're going to follow along with A. Dukes, who's got about a 3 to 4 second lead on second place of D4C Snag, and he's just cruising along, like you said, Knights. What do you think his strategy is going to be? You think he's going to try and save it more this time?
I mean, I would. I mean, at this point, I mean, with that big of a lead, the only thing I'd be worried about is you all were asking about the 3 truck of Chain Graboid. He just took the 3rd position away from the 88 of Watt Racing and pulled away from him. And he's trying to catch Snag. That 3 car's flying right now.
Yeah, and I'm riding along actually with Watt Racing here and watching. And yeah, that 3 truck, that's why I was asking earlier, because that 3 is moving.
Let's go ahead and find this 3. Scroll through the field.
I think he's going to be your second place truck.
No, he's going to be 3rd.
Is it? Yeah, there is another truck way up there in front of him, I guess.
That's Snag.
We got 6 to go in the stage. There'll be 5 at the line. As Cosmic is all the way back to 18th place at the moment.
That's.
After
Well,
that
I would
wreck.
imagine he pitted.
Nah, I don't know.
Oh no, because he hit that inside wall. He hit the wall and hit
Yeah.
the wall again, and he had to reverse that. So he's probably all the way back there.
Yep, his aero lights on.
Well,
Temperature
outside
light.
of that, I don't really see anybody else challenging Dukes. I mean, we got the 13, but we just haven't seen him able to hold it together
Yeah.
for a whole run. He's made a mistake
Yeah,
here and
just
there.
Too inconsistent. You know, it's kind of like this. I guess I would say HD. A Dukes is a veteran, if you will, of racing, and I don't look for him to overdrive a turn as much as I do as say somebody that's got a couple years under their belt.
Well, I know a lot about A Dukes, man. I've raced in leagues on NASCAR E2 with him. I ran iRacing with him. He's a hell of a dude, a hell of a racer.
Yep.
And like you just said,
Yep.
I can vouch for him that he's not going to overdrive this truck at all, especially with this huge lead he has, and he knows, what he's got to do to win this.
And you only get that from experience and all the laps that you've turned to know that if you overdrive this turn, you're going to lose time coming out of it. It's track experience. That's how you get that.
I will say, though, I am watching this 3 car, and he is catching second place.
He's flying. I mean,
He may
is
be the only
flying.
one to challenge him. Whenever we have this stage break going into stage 3, it's going to bring him up right on the back of A Dukes there. So we'll see at the
Well,
start of the 3rd stage what happens there. But they may be your top 2
Pretty sure.
trucks tonight.
Pretty sure we got a pit stop coming up, guys. 'Cause we got 4 laps to go. I'm trying to get around here to see the fuel.
So we got all those trucks down pit road with
Dude.
blown engines. What a
That-
tough breaks. That'd be at least 4 or 5
Four,
people.
4 speed in 20th, a more smoke in 19th, and the Cosmic Storm in 18th right now. What is going on in Canada?
I'm going to go ahead and say the Mounties, whatever the hell they're called up there, the Mounties,
The
found out they didn't bring a
Canadian mounted
passport
police.
with them. So they go ahead and
Yeah.
deported them all the way back to the USA. Get the hell out of here. Get some bacon, too.
Dude.
Here's
Yeah.
some bacon.
I can tell you, I'm
And I-
riding along with A Dukes right now. He's doing the same thing he did at the end of the last stage. He's short shifting already.
And I'm riding along with the 3, and he ain't saving not a nary nothing. Nothing.
I might go and venture to guess, though, that 88 of WOT.
Whoa, oh, A-Dukes almost wrecked. He went on 2 tires and was about to nose into the last turn and corrected it. We almost had a catastrophic event for the leader.
And I'm going to go ahead and pan around the field, see if we get anything going. Here's our race leader currently, the 8 of A-Dukes. I like to call him Ducks. Quack, quack.
Quack, quack. Affleck.
Well, I've been very impressed with Dukes this year, man. He started off in this truck series, instantly got promoted up to Cup. He's already got a win in the Cup series. I mean, the dude can drive. There's no doubt about it. I mean, he's one of the top guys I have to race against every Thursday. I know if I'm going to even attempt to try to win a race, I'm going to have to battle that 47 on Thursday nights.
Yeah, Dukes is the truth, man. He's good. As I'm going to scroll around, trying to get some action, just don't see anything. A lot of single car racing, which you get at road courses, you know, but
right.
Try to find something.
Something is wrong with that urchin. As Cosmic just blew by him like he was sitting still. I don't know if he. It almost looked like he ran out of fuel, but he's. No, it's just handling that bad. And Cosmic's wrecked again. Oh, and he's head-on up inside of the wall. Oh my lord.
Well, we're fixing to have a battle here between the 33 and the 38. As the 33 is going to take the 38 of Brooke Gorgon on the inside. They're going to be side by side. And actually, he's going to clear him coming down this long straightaway hill. The 38 is on 2 wheels. 33 says, see ya later. I wouldn't want to be ya.
I got to go. And I'll tell you what, let me put this in perspective for you guys. Cosmic is 55 seconds back right now. And Amore wrecked and pitted and fixed the truck, right? Cosmic did not pit. He's about to get passed by Amore. That's an entire lap on the track.
Who is in that?
I mean, if he has one more, they've got 2 laps to go, and 2 laps of fuel is what Cosmic is showing. As there might be some guys worried.
Well, you definitely don't want to run out of fuel on this track, especially coming up that straightaway hill. I don't think you'll be able to make it up the thing.
Right.
Just be stuck there.
Well, at least they got a fire truck sitting there.
I don't even see second place anymore. Oh, there he is.
He's right here. I don't think he's going to get caught.
I know Duke's is coming up on a truck right now. You know, possibly put one a lap down.
It looks like the 13. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the 13 who was in second place to start the stage. Yes, sir. You are correct.
What a turn of events for that crew if he goes a lap down. I mean, we haven't seen many cautions, although he will get the lucky. That is the 13. He will get the lucky dog being the first truck a lap down.
I think he was aggressive with his setup there. I think he's probably going to have to dial some stuff back because he was definitely better on the first run than the second. And I'll tell you what, Cosmic's going to cross the line showing 0 on his fuel.
And that's the end of the stage. Duke's just took it.
And that's the stage. Yes, sir.
Well, it worked out in Duke's favor that time. He finished 3rd in the first stage. Duke's this time is going to take stage 2 as we're going to enter stage 3. I would imagine everybody's coming down for 4 tires, some fuel, and I would think it's 24 lap stage. You would think.
Yeah, this is where your strategy is going to come into play because you've been running 20 laps, have been right on the edge of having to pit every time. So they're going to have to throw 4 laps out there. Here's where you have to you all do this every week. You ask, do you short pit? Do you not? I think this may be the track to where when you go green, you run 4 or 5 laps, and I would pit. Because if a caution comes out, you're not going to go a lap down. You'd be able to stay out. Everybody else would pit. You would go to the front of the field. So this may be the track where you short pit.
I was about to say that exact same thing there. I mean, you want, because, yeah, you're not going to go a lap down. You want to pit. And to top that off, you're going to have clean tracks, so you're going to be able to run your line compared to racing someone else. So you're going to be putting down faster lap times.
And I'll play devil's advocate to that. Look who our leader is. The Carolina Nut 13 that just went a lap down. How did that happen?
I wonder if he pitted. I wonder if that's why he was so far back.
He just got lapped, though.
No, he didn't lap him.
No, he didn't lap him.
Yeah, he didn't lap him.
That may be why he was about to go a lap down.
And A-Dukes may regret this move, as we saw the battle he gave him.
That may have been the smart move right there, because he did get in some trouble there at the beginning of stage 2 and lost some spots. So that may have been a smart move. Pit, you're not going to go the lap down. Come out here, run 4 or 5 laps. You're at the front of the field. Go ahead and
I tell you what he did. I tell you exactly what he did. He drove that truck down pit road when the stage ended, and he came out first. That's the exact thing that I was saying to you guys right there. You're looking at it, or the truck wouldn't be fixed because you couldn't even see the front tire, the front half of the tires just a minute ago. There's no way. He had to have hit pit road on the last lap.
I think we're about ready to get that battle, though, we was looking to see. That 3 truck is right behind the 8 now, so we'll see how strong that 3 really is.
Dale Jr. standing right over there in whatever they call it, the little NBC tent. You can see them when they're just cruising around 55 here.
Definitely about to get something to round out your top start. 5 is going to be the 13 of, what is that? I just forgot. It starts with an S.
Serving cone.
Serving cone. There we go. The 8 of A-Dukes, the 20 of D4C Snag, followed by that 3 you've been talking about all race, who's going to get his shot this time at the leader. New face in the top 5, though, is going to be the 98.
I'll tell you, that 20's been sitting there lurking this whole race in second, third place. As the 13 just hit Dukes in the door on the pace lap. We're green.
Yeah, we're green this time. Buyers are going to file around side by side, but the 13 gets a good jump and should clear A-Dukes with ease coming down the hill section. There he goes. Now Dukes is going to have some pressure on the inside from the 20 of D4C Snag, but he's going to clear him as well. The top 3 is going to fan out fairly easy. That's good news for Dukes, bad news for the 13. I would imagine he'd like to see them guys race a little bit.
Big wreck in the turn. Big wreck in the turn.
More smoke in the back of the field. Just tried to take it 4 wide on the inside and paid the ultimate price. And the caution is out.
Yeah, that has to be a caution.
Yeah, I mean, that 22 just got tore up. He just got hit on every corner of that thing.
One section at the track where I see Dukes is way better than everybody else, and that's that tight right-hander.
Oh yeah,
he drives it in there so good, but he doesn't mess it up. He doesn't lock up any. He doesn't wheel hop it. He just drives it in there so clean, and he picks up a lot of time.
Sledgehammer up to 10th place right now, as D4C Snag is in 3rd. Been there this whole race pretty much, running 2nd, 3rd place. And I think, let me just ask you guys, there's no doubt that strategy that 13 used right there, Cosmic could have done that same thing on that last lap. He could have went in and pitted and come out in front of the field. What do you guys think of guys that do that? Is it a fair move?
Yeah, it's not a rule. It's not a rule.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, if it's something the game gives you, I mean, you got to take advantage of it. And I'm telling you right now, watching how this race has gone, I have 2 road courses I race a year in the Cup Series, and it makes me have to start second guessing how I may look at those 2 races in Sonoma and Watkins Glen later in the year.
Yeah. Yep. I got to get an IV today, so you're going to have to find my replacement. Bring in Boris Said, if you will. HD, we need you to drive the truck. In-truck reporter. Who is that in this? Oh, the 75. That's Cosmic. He's 14th. We know he's got a fast truck.
We got a new guy up in the 5th position right now. First time in the top 5 all day. 33 Pro Viper. I believe that's who that is.
Oh, Pro
Made his
Viper.
way up through this field. And I'm going to tell you right now, Pro Viper, I've raced a Pro Viper for a long time, and he is good at a lot of tracks, but he absolutely loves road courses. I know that we're allowed 5 races from the Cup Series to come down and run these two series. I know for sure at least 3 of his races are road courses that he's going to run.
And he's only here for the checkered flag. He don't care about points. He's here to get the flag.
Yes, sir, indeed. As these boys are going to be rounding our last couple corners. Top 3 is going to be A Duke's serving cone and that 20 D4C snag. One more turn to go. We'll be going green again, side-by-side action. You talked about it, that 75 at Cosmic Storm, who's had a strong truck all day, got in trouble just outside the top 10, trying to crack the top 10 and chase these leaders down. And we are green yet again after the 3rd caution of the day. Cervicone's going to get a good jump, clear Dukes with ease. And there's the 3 truck. They're all going to single file out as the 20 of Snag is all over the place, looking like a worm going through an apple core.
Oh, down the hill. He's on the inside right here, and he's good position getting into this turn right here. Hard braking.
Yeah, they're side by side for 3rd place.
Yeah, they're still side by
Snag's
side.
going to
right
have
there.
the advantage this time, though, in this turn. He's going to clear him with ease. Here comes Dukes with his late break and gets in the back of Serving Cone.
Ooh. Yeah, he did. He said, I want that position.
We're going to have a battle up this hill for 3rd still. They're still right there neck and neck.
Yeah, that time, though, looks like Snag's going to clear him.
Yep.
Well, the 3 try and pull a power move coming in the last couple corners on the inside.
He's definitely
Couldn't
peeking.
get anything working, but for 4th place, it looks like there might have been a power move attempt as someone clipped the grass.
Oh, yeah. As Serving Cone, I'm watching him here in front of Dukes. I'm riding along with Dukes. And if you ride along with him and just watch how smooth he is, and look at that 13 in front of him. I mean, the thing is sideways, touching the grass. And I mean, I don't know how he's driving. It's that loose. Dukes is just back here riding his time, because there's no doubt within a few laps we're going to have ourselves a new leader.
Yeah, as the 3rd place battle is kind of separated a little bit.
Yeah.
D4C Snag. Top 3 are pretty much split evenly, as well as 4th place. There goes Snag driving that thing in there.
He drove her in deep. I bet A Duke's probably he probably closed his eyes for that one, HD.
You know, honestly, he didn't lose too much time.
No, I don't know how he got that close. Mighty impressive, if you will. As I'm looking back through the field here, I'm seeing 2nd place, and he's trying everything he can to just find a little bit of time. He's just searching right now.
Well, Dukes is definitely catching him. That lead has shrunk, and it has grown on 3rd place. He's only about a truck length away from 1st place, coming down the hill section. He is gaining a ton as that 13 is all over the place coming down that hill section.
Yeah, now you see what I'm talking about there. If you ride along, if you look how smooth the Dukes is and how jerky that the 13 is, I mean, that's just something, you know, having your hands on the wheel. That's where you learn that right there. Wheel time. Which I'm not taking anything away from this performance by a serving cone, because I'll tell you, I've seen that truck destroyed. I've seen it battle for 2 and 3 laps side by side with A-Dukes, and I've seen it lead.
I'd almost expect to make Dukes to make a move next time by in that tight right-hander down that hill section. His best section by far, in my opinion, as he's going to pull some drafts.
Ooh,
Serving cone, wiggling, wobbling. Here comes A-Dukes in this last couple of corners.
I think he's thinking about it, but he just don't want to do it.
Oh, there he goes, the 13, messed up.
Yep, that's the move right there. Got loose off that turn. He's going to drive it in way too hard, way too deep.
Dukes on the outside. They're side by side. Dukes with an advantage this time, 13. Holy smokes. I don't know how that car didn't do a kickflip in the air. They're still side by side, though.
I think Dukes just backed out of that. I think he said, you know what? I'm burning my truck up here. Just too many laps left. As Cosmic is on pit road right now, your first taker.
Yeah.
He can make it to the end.
Yeah, I just looked. There's about 4 or 5 of them just came off pit road.
Well, Dukes made his power move as he went to the lead in a section where I thought he would do it. Cleared the 13 of Cone down the straightaway. Cone's going to try and make a battle. Do you expect any of these guys to pit this time, Knights?
I would, if I was out there, I'd have already pitted. That's just me. There's not been any just 2 or 3 cautions in this race. I mean, so cautions are few and far between. They're pretty spread out right now. I mean, I would have done pitted. But you were talking about that power move Duke's just done. There's a reason he done that. You look in his rearview mirror, that 3, he made short work of Snag, and he is coming really quick to the front of this field.
Yep. And I'll tell you this, another thing. We were talking about pitting. If I'm that leader right there, A-Dukes, and I know that I can put 6 seconds on second place for a green flag pit stop, I'm probably going to go ahead and run my truck, because I'll have newer tires. I won't have to be in the pit if I only got to take 1 can as long. Maybe I take 2 tires, but I think that right now I run the wheels off of this thing to get away from second and third place. Snag is a man on a mission, I'm telling you right now. It's been impressive to watch. And A-Dukes, I mean, he ain't running away, but he is gaining. He's getting further away. And I'll tell you right now that Cosmic has made his pit stop. He's 33 seconds back. So he was on and off pit road with a splash.
Well, here's my thing. We talked about pitting early, but Dukes has got the clean track now. He doesn't really need the pit because he's not racing anybody. He's not losing time at the moment. So I kind of do like the strategy of him staving out, stretching it, and if the caution does come out, then he's definitely good to make it in. He doesn't need to do anything but stay out, and he will be in first place.
Now, if I'm serving Cone in second place, I'm going to do the complete and total opposite of that right there. I'm probably going to half and half the thing.
I don't know. I'm staying out too because you don't want to come out mid-pack racing people. I think.
But look, I'm basing that on the way that his truck looks. It looks like it's loose. Looks like he's burning them tires off pretty good. He's probably the one that would make up the most by having a new set of tires on it. But he probably ain't taking tires.
You take tires, you're not winning.
Yep, you're right.
If I'm not first or second, I think if I'm second, I'm riding behind Dukes. I want to try to put as much pressure on him as I can. But if I was that 3 truck in third, I probably would have already pitted because you're not putting no pressure on them 2 right now. I would have went ahead and pitted, let them 2 duke it out, maybe race each other hard, and maybe they'll both make a mistake, and then you would be sitting in the catbird seat. If I was the 3 and the 20, I'd be on pit road already.
See, I don't know. Me personally, if I'm not racing, I'm not losing time. I'm staying out running, just in case there is that caution.
I tell you somebody who is not having a very fun time today, and that's that 22 of Amore Smoke. He has had the roughest day. He's been in so many wrecks, and right now, I mean, Cosmic's having to lift to stay from running over him. He's got damage on the front end again. And you can't repair it, or you might as well take tires and you're done.
Nah, at this point, he's probably just hoping for a caution.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said,
yeah.
he was part of that 4-wide melee to begin the stage.
Yep. But, I mean, I'll tell you, there's 10 to go right now. He's running in 10th place. We have 2 cars on pit road. And let me see if I can get around here real quick, let you know who's on pit road. I don't know if I can make it around the track that fast. Looks like the white number 1, not quite sure who that is, but he's just leaving pit road.
I believe that's been Rocky Faith all year.
The 18 is hard into the wall here and turn 1500. Before the downhill with the champion sign here. Somebody we haven't talked about who was having a solid race there. He's got some pretty good front end damage right now. Look for him to probably come on the pit road this time.
Yeah, I was watching the race. Leader A Dukes actually made a rare mistake coming to the last couple of the corners. That allowed the 13 serving cone to get about a truck length away. Quite interesting to see if he might be able to put a little pressure on Dukes. And if he does put pressure on Dukes, if I'm Dukes, I'm coming down. We start racing again.
Oh, yeah. If he is, matter of fact, right now I'm watching him catch me. I ain't gaining anything. And that 3rd place truck back there, I'm really worried about.
Yeah, I'm watching him. He's lost a lot of ground. I'm not sure if his truck's just not handling properly right now, or I wouldn't think anybody would try to save. I mean, it's a possibility somebody might try, but I'm not sure.
Well, I can tell you right now that Cosmic pitted, and he has just the right amount of fuel. He's got 9 laps of fuel showing right now, about to blink over to 8.
Yeah,
with 8 to go.
Yeah, the 20 of Snag just took 3rd away from the 3 truck, so I mean, I'm not sure. I wouldn't think his truck would have fallen off that far. Because
is he going to try to save that much?
He doesn't have no damage, so the truck still looks good. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of.
If Snag can go from racing the way that he was to running a half a tank of fuel and saving 3 laps, I'm going to be impressed.
Well, A Dukes has... Go ahead.
I was going to say, Snag just took 3rd. The guy that's saving is the 3 of Chain Graboid.
Yeah,
and he just lost 4th.
Yeah, that's who I meant. The 3. I'm sorry, I had him confused with Snag. Snag's in the 20.
Yeah, he's losing a lot of ground right now. If I'm betting, he's saving. I mean, this is just.
Yeah, and up front, A Dukes now probably has about a 2-second lead over 2nd. So did Serving Cone start saving too? Are we going to have trucks rolling across the line at 40 mile an hour out of gas like we saw at, was it Las Vegas or Phoenix? With the cup cars.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, but Serving Cone's lost a ton of time to A Dukes. I just don't think they've been barely making it on 20 laps, and this is a 24-lap stage, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
But yeah,
and the 3 just lost 5th. He's saving.
I just don't
right
see
now,
how you can save 4 laps of fuel.
You would have had to start it at the beginning of the run. I mean, don't get me wrong. That end of that 2nd stage really surprised me. So I may stand corrected.
There was a caution, wasn't there?
No.
Not in this stage, there wasn't. No, yes, there was.
Yes, there was.
Yeah, very beginning, yeah.
So that 4 laps kind of went to 2 laps.
I'm showing Cosmic who pitted. He just flipped over to 7 laps to go of fuel, and we're on lap 58 of 64, which means there's 6 laps, and he pitted after that caution. Fort Smitty puts it in the dirt?
I'm not sure, but like I told you, the 3 lost 5th, and he lost 5th to a guy we ain't talked about all day.
Oh, here comes Dukes
D4C
this time.
Outlaw.
Dukes this time down pit road.
Down pit road.
There goes the
13
13 to take the race lead.
And not only take the race lead, take it by about 4 or 5 seconds.
There goes the 20 of D4C. Snag as well as Dukes is going very slow to his pit stop. You know he doesn't like seeing these trucks pass him. One caution comes out, and this basically ends the race for Dukes.
Boy, does it, HD, because he's already off pit road right now.
Yeah, let's go ahead and switch around to the 13, see if he comes down next lap. But he is your current race leader, Serving Cone, driving in the Carolina Nut. 13 truck rookie stripes in all.
6 laps to go. And that is for Cosmic, who is 32 seconds back. So 5 laps for Dukes at the line. And more Smoke finds himself up in 9th place now. Cosmic's up to 10th. Fort Smitty 11th. Cheeseburger 12th. And I'll just tell you right now that I'm riding on with Cosmic. And for a guy who's a lap to the good on fuel, he's sure short shifting it. Is this one of those tracks that uses more fuel than what your gauge reads you?
I've got no clue. I haven't raced much Canadian Tire.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm not sure.
I've never tested that. I'm wondering it. Because right now there's 5 to go.
A little pan
and there's
around
some
the
guys.
field, so being a little racing going on.
Yeah, there's just really nobody together. I mean, Snag is off of pit road, you know, he's by himself. You've kind of got him split into groups here. You got your guys that pitted, you got some guys that didn't. And Serving Cone right now, I'm pretty sure that he might be out there with a hamster running in the wheel. That's how fast he's going right now.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if he comes down this time to pit. If he doesn't make it on field, Dukes is good now to the end. He's running pedal to the metal.
Oh, yeah, he ain't lifting for nothing.
And to where Serving Cone and these boys might be saving if caution doesn't come out and they don't make it. Dukes will be a race leader. Here comes the 13 of Serving Cone this time.
Down. Sure is. And I'll tell you, that's a big-time mistake out of him.
Here comes the 20 as well.
That long.
Let's go ahead and follow along with Dukes to see if he can pass these guys. Dukes has caught the 3.
Yeah. I think that they've thought about trying it, but it just wasn't something that you could do.
Well, Dukes is going to pick up a ton of time, I think. Because he's just crossed the start-finish. I don't have an eye yet on the 13.
They're both just now getting out of their pit stall. The 13 and the 20 are nose to tail coming off of pit road right now, which should give Dukes about, what, a 15, 20-second lead?
Well, he's not the leader right now. The leader's right in front of him.
Yes, right.
My dark horse of Watt Racing's got the lead. Not sure what his strategy is right now, but
he has not caught him. You are correct.
No,
but he is in a lap down to him.
I don't think that's Watt Racing. I think Watt Racing's in the 88.
Yeah, I'm riding with him right now. It's the 88. He's right in front of Dukes.
Oh, yeah, that is the 88, yeah. Well, Dukes made quick work of the 3.
Oh, Serving Cone getting through the sharp hairpin right there. Phew. Him and Snag had a moment right there because I think Snag cut him a big old break. Serving Cone about wrecked that thing on the new tires getting in there. He all but wrecked it.
We got to be, what, under 5 to go?
Oh, yeah, there's 3 to go right now.
2 to go at the line?
88's coming down pit road right now. New leader, Dukes.
Tough break for WOT Racing. Here comes the 3. They were trying to stretch it. Just couldn't make it happen. New race leader is going to be the 8 of Dukes with a huge lead on second place between Serving Cone and the 20 and D4C Snag. I don't even see them in the picture. Let's just go ahead and back. Oh, I just backed out of the race. Good Lord. Wrong button. Send me an invite real quick.
Gotcha.
This is where it comes into using my wheel, not my controller.
I guess he only needed one. But guess who is third place right now? Just take a wild guess.
Good thing I got the...
More Smoke is in third with Cosmic in fourth. Serving cones 8 seconds in front of them.
Good thing I got my Xbox One X to load in pretty fast to catch the end of this.
Yep.
Well, I don't think we're going to miss anything up front unless there's a caution. Or
Amore and Cosmic are going at it right now for third place. I mean, they're door to door beating on each other, and fourth and fifth has caught them. There's your battle on the track.
Yeah, I'm on Cosmic right now, actually.
And I'm trying to watch this leader here.
White flag this time, right?
We're going to have, yes, white flag, and when the leader's going to take the white flag right now.
Well, I'm just going to say this has been a dominating performance tonight by this 8 truck. I mean, it was just a little bit of strategy there that caused him not to win stage number 1. If it hadn't been for that, he would have swept everything tonight. I mean, there's no doubt who the class of the field was tonight.
Yeah, but I got my eyes on this 4-truck battle going on right now for what, third place you said?
Yeah, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth right here.
Yeah, so good top 10 battles are coming down the hill section, still single filed out. There's the 22 of More Smoke, currently sitting third with the 75 of Cosmic Store behind him. But we got fourth, Smitty in sixth, putting pressure on the 38.
Yeah, and the last time Cosmic was in front of Amore right here, and they got the beating and banging on each other in that turn right there, and Amore just outran him. Oh, Amore gets in the grass. Oh, Cosmic has to check up.
And Fort Smitty on the inside of the 38. He's going to pass him.
Oh, the 92. Is that the 92 coming through?
No, that's the 50.
Side by side.
That's the 50 of Fort Smitty.
50 on the outside. There's a truck on his inside that just passed him.
Well, he just came around the final turn. Come to the checker right now. Race it over.
He didn't pass.
Race is over. The question's going to be, is that 75 at Cosmic Storm? Can he catch Amore in the last turn? Will he give him a bumper?
Oh.
Here he comes, driving it in there, just not able to make it happen. And Amore Smoke's going to hit the grass, actually, but he's going to block him for third place.
Keep watching, HD. It's not over. Dukes ain't stopped.
Just kidding. Yep. Deeds gave us a wrong lap counter. What a surprise right there. We're still green.
Hey, there's one to go, guys.
And this lap's brought to you by DirtyDeedsRacing.com, where we give you wrong lap counts.
Hey, you've done it too. Hey, wait, that's it. The race is over.
All right, so this time by. Is this the white flag then?
This is it. This is it.
Are you sure?
This is the lap.
I'll let you know in 3 turns. Duke's got 3 more turns.
Cosmic's fuel light just came on. Oh, he's underneath the more.
What are you talking about? What are you watching, Deeds?
I'm right now watching Cosmic stream.
Oh, well, he must be really delayed because
it's
he's
way behind.
Nowhere. Why are you watching off of that? Watch off your TV.
I am. Goofball.
Race is over.
Race just ended.
Yeah, Dukes wins.
And the clock was right on, HD, so I wasn't that far off. What was you watching?
When I was watching, he was like 3 truck lanes behind him. He wasn't even anywhere near him. But yeah, there's the race right there. Top 3, good. Running out of 8 Dukes in that 8 truck. Dominant performance, led over half the laps. Tough break for Cosmic Storm, though. Definitely had a good truck battling with Dukes. Ran in trouble about halfway through the race. Ended up finishing 4th. Good comeback finish. Yep. And the 22 of More Smoke finishing 3rd after his struggles.
All day long to bring that thing back to the front from the back. So, multiple times.
Who ended up finishing 2nd? The 20 of...
that would be
Snag.
D4C. No, Serving Cone. Snag got 11th. Dukes,
there's a
Cone,
across the line. What in the world? That was weird. Alright, let's bring him back up into the HD tower.
HD back out of the race. Nate's back out of the race.
Yeah, I do that every time, every week. I come back to my Xbox, I'm like lost connection in some race.
Yeah. There's a big wreck somewhere.
Alright, so we got Dukes up in here. We just need second and third place.
You have second and third.
Do we?
No. Yeah, Grant Apple or more.
You should interview Lauren also.
Alright, well, why don't you go and take third place, Deeds?
Alright, that would be a more smoke. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Dude, let me just tell you. It takes a lot to amaze me. You just amazed me, okay? How many times can you knock the front end off of a truck and come from the back up to the front? What kind of race was that?
I was not expecting that at all. I just played it smart at there at the end. With 14 to go, I just took gas only. Just see if I could get out of traffic and make up some spots. And I did not think I was going to get all the way up to third.
Wow, man, that was impressed. That was an impressive run. Because, I mean, I looked and you know, 1 minute, Amore is head on into the wall here with heavy damage. And then you go around, you pit it under green.
Yep. Yeah, I put it under green there.
Got the truck fixed and drove it back up there to third place, man. That's a great job. And what's it like to come down here and race trucks just for fun, man?
Oh, it's fun. I never turned a lap here for today, so I got some practice in before the race. And just tried to make the best of it and try to improve throughout the race. And I think I did. I don't think I'm the best there, but I definitely improved.
I would say third place is pretty good.
I thought I was going to have my worst finish of the season tonight, but I guess I pulled it out. I pulled that one out of the rabbit out of that.
Good job, man.
Yep.
Dukes, you got second place, I'm pretty sure.
No, sir.
No, yeah, Knights, why don't you go and take second?
Oh, yeah, Dukes. Jesus.
All right, Grant, you got a copy?
Yep.
All right, man. Great finish out there tonight. Why don't you go ahead and tell us about how your race went and how you was able to get it up there to second. I mean, it looked like there was a lot of beating and banging out there tonight. So just go ahead and walk us through your night.
Yeah, well, the first two stages I started up front and kind of screwed myself over a couple times, just messing up and getting in the grass or spinning myself out. And did a little strategy at the end of stage 2 to get my track position and got first with a little bit older tires, but that didn't really matter much because there were only like 2 lap older tires. And on our last pit stop, I took gas only, so thankfully I got big enough lead, I guess, from that, other than Duke's.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, man. Anytime you can finish second in one of these races, man, it's definitely a great race, great effort. You showed yourself out there tonight, and great job coming home second.
Thank you.
All right, and I'll go ahead and take
HD.
Dukes. Quack, quack, quack. Are you flying south yet? Dukes, congratulations, man, on winning this race. I'd say by far you had probably the best truck out there between you and Cosmic and the 13 as well, but you might have had the edge just a little bit being so smooth. What was your strategy with saving fuel in those first couple stages?
Honestly, I realized in practicing that I could be a gear up in some places and still run low 19s, and I was, hell, for part of that first stage, those last 3 laps, I was just nothing but 4th gear all the way around the place. I think I hit 1 to go on fuel, just about crossing the line to take 1 to go. But it held off, and actually, no, it was before that. It was about sometime around the carousel, actually. But, hell, I was able to save enough and finish that 3rd, and this is just a place where you can save a lot of fuel if you know what you're doing.
Yes, sir. Indeed. Let me tell you, what was the side-by-side action like out there? I know up in the booth, man, there's a lot of, oh my God, he's on 2 wheels. What in the world? I think we saw a 4-speed one time fly out into the fence somewhere in the grandstand, but what was the racing like side-by-side off those restarts?
The game doesn't lend itself to showing it accurately, but the side-by-side racing was pretty good. It's just tough in some places because that bubble around everybody, especially at these road courses, is a little bit bigger, so the braking zones become just a little extra bit treacherous. But for the most part, it was fun. It was fun out there. You know, Cosmic had himself a great truck. So did Cone. A couple other guys out there had some strong trucks too. It's just when it comes to this place, it's all about consistency.
Well, you said it right there, consistency, and I'd say you were the most consistent driver here tonight. Again, good win, buddy. Why don't you go ahead and fly back down south, because I imagine, I don't know, Cup Series is off the next couple weeks. But hey, guys, this has been another broadcast of D4C Truck Racing here on Sunday nights. What a race here at Canadian Tire. And until next time, we'll be seeing all you guys on the track.